Good morning, Baldwinsville. This is Cindy Clark from PAC-B TV, and we're here this morning with Alisa Hoff and Storm from Paws of Central New York. And Storm is a therapy dog, so we're going to find out all the ins and outs of a therapy dog, how you get to get involved with the program, how Alisa and Storm got involved with the program. So I'll turn it over to you, Alisa. You tell us, how it got started, how old Storm is, the usual.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we love it. We love it. Believe me.
This is Miss Storm. She is a 7-year-old purebred Rottweiler, and she's been doing pet therapy for probably about 5 years, and we love it. We absolutely love it. She loves going places. There's a certain, I'm associated with Paws of CNY, and we go various different places. You have to take an exam with your dog, and there's certain things that they have to pass. And then once you pass the test, you can get your vest with her name on it. She's also canine, she's a canine good citizen, so she got that extra oomph. So she's a very good citizen for the community. We love to visit. We love to go around, and we go all over. So this year we were at Winterfest at the New York State Fairgrounds.
Okay.
We go to SUNY Oswego. We go to various libraries. I'm doing something with ARC of Onondaga County coming up. We're also going to Colgate College.
Didn't you go to the airport too?
Yeah, that was with Diva.
Oh, Diva,
She was
okay.
my previous dog.
Okay.
We'll probably end up going there too, because that's one of the things.
Now, what do you
I'd
do
like
at the
to
airport? What does that do?
It's
Does
for
it calm?
stressed out travelers.
Travelers, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
especially if there's a snowstorm. They used to call me because I'm not afraid to drive. And the dog don't care, so
Right.
a lot of people get scared or anxious if they have to go back to college and take finals. And some people are just traveling and they don't have their dog with them, so they want to love them out.
Fills a little void for them.
Yeah.
Brings it down.
It's a
brings
nice
it down.
send off.
Yeah. So how did you get involved in all of this?
I did it originally with my other dog, Diva, and I just found him online. And I thought, gosh, Diva would be really good at that. So I ended up, they have classes to teach you how to become a good therapy dog. So I took classes with Diva, and then I had a couple friends meet me at Onondaga Lake Park with other dogs to practice passing each other and having the dog sit and shake hands. And then she passed her test. So when Storm went to get certified, I already knew what to do. So I just took her to the place, and we took the exam, and we were on our way.
Now, where do you go to have her certified or have a dog certified?
They have different locations that they do. There's one in Liverpool, Justin's Canine Camp. That's where we got our recertification.
Okay.
And there's places in Oswego. They let you know on the website when testing is coming up and where to go and what time it's going to be. And then you just show up at the facility and...
Now, there are a lot of different groups like Paws of Central New York. I mean, you're affiliated with them.
Yeah.
But are there others in the area?
There are. I just don't know of them very well.
Okay, well, you're with who you're
Yeah.
with. Now, as far as the testing goes,
Yeah.
is it the same for support dogs, therapy dogs, service dogs? Is all that testing the same? Do you know?
No.
I mean,
No.
Okay.
No. So a service dog is someone as a canine that helps with like diabetics. They can detect when your sugar's low. They help the blind. They help hearing. They have dogs that can detect seizures, and they even have dogs now that I was reading about that sniff out COVID.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think there's any around here, but I was reading an article on it.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
so they help
I mean,
humans.
if you know animals, if you've had animals,
Yeah.
you know that they're so smart and they're so intuitive and they have that extra sense.
Excuse me, girl. Hi.
Now, as far as the service dogs, they're the ones that are more involved with people that have special needs.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
like your diabetes
Yeah,
or that
or
type
if
of
you
thing.
drop something and they'll pick
They
it
can
up
pick
for
it up for you.
Yeah.
And for people maybe that they don't have sight.
Right.
Okay.
Or hearing
And then the
loss.
therapy dog is what Storm is.
Yeah, we go out and make people happy.
You make people smile and laugh, and you smile too.
It's great for mental health. You know.
Yes, it is.
You know
It
how
is.
pets like
It-
lower your
you
blood pressure.
betcha.
And,
Now, what about the support? Now, what's the
so a
difference there?
support animal, for a true support animal, is you have to get a letter from a doctor saying that you have anxiety. It's not just something you can buy online, even though a lot of people do. You really have to go through a process to get your dog as a support animal, and they have to be, thanks, They have to be like good with other dogs and other people. You just can't bring somebody
You
with
can't
an
just bring
attitude.
any dog
Yeah.
anywhere
Yeah.
and say, well, this is my support dog.
Yeah.
Now, is there a certification involved with it? You
I
have to
don't
be
think
certified,
so.
or you have to have
I'm
a
not-
card, or
You get a card. You definitely
Okay.
get a card with their picture on it. Bling is my puppy, is my support animal.
okay.
So I can bring her places, and her or this one can fly on a plane. You know,
Really?
especially on Allegiant. You have to buy an extra seat for the dog, but it's worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
We haven't done that yet, but maybe, because I was thinking about her being my flower girl in my wedding
I think that's perfect.
with a little rose in her mouth.
A little aside, our girl just recently got engaged
Hey.
to the love of her life. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get a little personal involved in here too. That's a wonderful thing. What are some of the favorite places to go with her that you like?
I love doing the reading programs at the library.
And what do they do?
They go in, and especially if there's a kids area, Liverpool has a blanket for us. They put out a blanket for us, and we can go sit down in the kids section, and kids come up and read to her. They read to her, and then they show her the pictures. They're adorable. Sometimes they just, like, the little toddlers come up and pat on the head or wave at her, and all the librarians come and visit us, and yeah, she does a great job. And we were doing a reading program at Willow Field up on 31, their elementary school, and that was for kids who were shy about reading or nervous about reading or didn't have the strongest reading skills. They would bring 2 kids at a time. One would pet the dog and one would read to the dog. So it just helps, like, broaden.
Well, particularly after, with COVID, when the kids they were so isolated
Yes.
for the longest time, and you didn't develop a lot of these social skills
Right.
or other skills that usually would happen when children are in school.
Yeah.
And what a wonderful service.
And
What a
next
wonderful
month we're going
service.
to Phoenix Middle School into their health class because they want to talk about mental health and stress relieving stuff, and so I'm going to bring her in there. So
Oh, I can see she definitely
she can
relieves-
teach.
She's such a pretty girl.
She is a good
Now,
girl.
if local organizations or libraries want to get you involved with them,
Yes.
do they contact you or Paws of Central New York?
Paws of Central New York. So if you go on
Okay.
the website, they have a special area where you can request to have a dog come to your event or your facility, anything like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And now, are there a lot of dogs like this that do this? Or do cats do it too, or just?
Yes. So when we go
Really?
to Phoenix, when we go there, she's actually with Peaches the cat, and Peaches has been doing it for years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she loves Peaches.
I'll try my cats. Oh, I don't know about that. But, I know that'd be very interesting. Yes, it would.
They have rabbits.
Everything, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I
I didn't know that.
I had a friend who had a Rottweiler. Tank was his name. Big dog. Was his therapy dog. He was a professor down at Cornell, so he used to bring Tank there, and they even had a llama.
Who knew?
I know, right?
Who knew?
Yeah.
I know it.
It's a big world.
It is. So is there always a need for more volunteers
Yes.
as far as the
Oh my
dogs and the
gosh.
trainers and all that?
We have so many requests to go so many places. OCC, Colgate University, more reading programs. Like, everything is just coming up. They need more people for that event with the ARC. We did one of those once, and it was like people in wheelchairs, and it was at Onondaga Lake Park, and we went up to this girl, and she was in a wheelchair, and she really couldn't move. And I said, do you want to pet the dog? And she was shaking her head, yes. So I had Storm come up and step on her wheelchair, and Storm was like kissing her hand and kissing her leg, and this girl was just squealing. She was so happy. She was so happy.
What a service they provide.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. And you know we're talking about you, don't you?
Yeah.
I know.
I've taken her to, I work at Upstate in pediatrics. I'm a nurse there. And I did take her once, not for the kids, because they have a lot of dogs that come visit the kids. I took her for the staff. So I went at like 10 o'clock at night when the night shift was working, because they really don't get much therapy stuff. And we visited residents and respiratory therapists and all the nurses. And yeah,
And the dog just loves it.
Yeah.
Your dogs, they love this stuff.
yeah, and there just happened to be a nursing school class, like doing their clinical work on our floor. So the teacher had me come in and talk about Storm and what she does and hand out. Storm has baseball cards. She has her own Facebook
Of
card.
course she does.
With her
Of
picture
course she
and
does.
just some information on the back.
Now, is there a particular, what's the website for Paws Central New York? Just in case anybody's interested and they want more information. I know we're giving you a lot here today.
Yeah.
But what's the website? Do you know what it is offhand or?
I just Google Paws of CNY.
Okay, Paws of CNY.
I can't remember if it's .org or .com.
I think
It might
I
be
did. I think I
.org.
Googled it. You can just do Paws of CNY and you can go on their site and they can answer all your questions.
Yeah.
All your questions. It's a very good website.
It's a very good
Yes, it is.
program.
Yeah, yes,
And
it is.
They've been around for years. What year did they start?
Well, you initially started back in '98, I think, with Sunshine
it used to
Friends.
be Sunshine
Yes,
Friends.
and then they evolved.
Yes.
And I think one of their first areas that they got involved with the dogs was at University, used to be called University Hospital,
Yes. Yeah.
and which was where you work now,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And then they in 2013 was it? They changed the name to Paws of CNY. So here we are. Fast forward, here we are now. And like I say, if anybody's interested, Google it, and
Yeah.
because they really need help.
And you can
they
apply
really do.
right online. You can see classes online. You can get a hold of me. I don't know. I'm on Facebook.
Well, on Facebook,
Yeah.
okay, because I'm thinking, did I see your name on that site?
No.
But no, it's a good site, and that's how.
And it's not just visiting. Like if you get into it more and more, you can become a member of the leadership, or you can lead your own. For Brookdale and Liverpool, I was the group leader there, so I managed all the dogs coming in to
Now,
the
did
senior
you-
center.
All right, now you manage. Does that mean that you decided where they'd go
No, I was just for that.
for that
site.
particular event?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, for that site. All right,
Yep.
I see. Now, what qualities do you have to look for in a dog or any animal or whatever? And you kind of have a feel that this is going to be a dog that can do this, because not every
Right.
animal can do this
Right.
or is fit for it. Now, what is
Socialization with people, number one, is the main key, and friendliness to other dogs, other people. Like sometime you may be at an event where there's like 3 or 4 therapy dogs there, so everyone has to get along,
Yeah.
So just temperament, good temperament, which she's so well rounded. I'm so proud of her.
Oh, I can see why. It's like a proud mama here.
Yeah.
Now, could you tell when she was a baby that she was going to be? Can you tell then, or is just you kind of have to work on her?
I just work with my kids, right when they're little, getting them out,
Okay.
visiting. There's so many places you could take a dog now, Lowe's.
Mhm.
And if they're working or training, you can say, oh, you can't pet the dog, she's in training right now.
Right.
And just to
Well, I
get
know-
them used to that.
I see them in stores, and I won't, because I know a lot of people say, or they have some of them. I don't know which ones they
Yeah.
are, but they'll have a little sign that says, "Please don't pet me."
Yes.
So if
Yeah.
I see a dog with a vest on, for whatever reason, I always ask
Yeah.
because I'm afraid. Because if you're
You
not
don't
supposed
know.
to,
Yeah.
and people don't want you to, it's
Right.
not part of their training or whatever. But kids run up and
Yeah.
it's
That's a lot we do with kids when we do stuff with kids. We talk about you always got to ask before you pet someone's dog, and don't just go running up to a dog and just like, especially the little kids, they ask me lots of questions. Does Storm have to pick up her toys? And I'm like, oh yeah. And they're
Does she?
like, oh, Storm has to pick up her toys.
Do you have to pick up
What's
the
her
toys?
favorite
Yeah.
food?
Well, what is her favorite food? Tell us.
Anything.
Well, she's a woman after my heart.
She's a chow.
Yes.
She likes everything.
She likes everything,
She
huh?
likes ice cream. She loves Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
Yeah, all
that's
three of them
different.
love
She heard me.
Brussels
She heard me look at her ears perk up.
What's that?
But
You
she'll
like
eat
Brussels
anything else.
sprouts?
She's not
Do
picky.
you like a cookie?
Oh, yeah. She heard that
Yeah.
word. She heard that
knows
word.
it.
Now, does she have a lot of different commands and everything that
Yeah.
she's?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we were training in obedience too. I wanted to do competition obedience with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she's done dock diving.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
In Clayton, every year the dock diving people come. That like the big dock diving national people. If you've ever seen them on TV, but they come to Clayton once a year around Father's Day. So one day I was just up there because she loves to swim so much, and it was only $10 to enter your dog, so I entered her, and my God, she did it.
She just. What do you do? Just jump off the
They
end of
let
the
you
dock,
practice.
or? Oh,
They let
okay.
you practice. They have like a little A-frame stair, and you can practice throwing the ball, and the dog will get it. I tried to get her half brother Onyx to do it, and he wouldn't jump. He come to the end and go, "Oh, no."
Oh, no.
Yeah,
But
the
she
biggest
is,
cheer. And, yeah, they're like, "Come on, Alex.
Come on, Alex, go
Come
for
on,
it.
Storm." But
Yeah.
since she had her leg surgery, we don't do that anymore. I was gonna buy her a little cape with an S on it for Storm.
Oh, my God.
A lot of people do it. It's a competition, like
I
how
never
far
knew
they can
that.
jump. A lot of my Rottweiler friends do it.
Now, what'd she have surgery for?
She tore a cruciate. She tore her knee ligament. She's such a big girl.
Yeah, they are.
But she's had both
She's
knees
okay,
done. Oh, she's
Yeah,
great.
she's okay.
Yeah, she's great.
Such a sweetie. I think is there anything else that you want to let us know? I mean, that we haven't touched on here?
No, not that. I mean,
I think
basically, I'm so proud of her.
I know I don't.
Stop petting you.
Alisa loves animals. I've known her for several years. She used to be involved. Now she's too busy, but she used to be involved at one of the gyms we go to,
Yeah.
Pacific Health Club.
Yep.
And she did Zumba and a class called Pound. And this is where I got to know her. And one thing led to another. Here we are,
Right.
how many years later?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we've known each other a long time.
time.
And that whole time, I knew she was an animal lover. I mean, if you know Lisa, you know she loves animals pretty much more than people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
I certainly do get that.
Sorry, it's true.
Yeah, that's right. But anyways, I think our audience would love to see some of the little tricks that she can do
Okay.
for us. Or
You want to do a trick?
look at her, that look of love, the look of love.
Let me get her some treats.
Okay.
Well, first of all, oh, she's limping a little. Come here, Mama. Storm home.
I don't want that.
Come here. Can you say I love you? Say I love you. I love you. I love you. No, I love you. Well, she's too excited now.
I
But
know,
usually
she
when
is.
I come
She
home
loves
from
you.
work, and before I get out of my car, that's what I hear her doing. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. Because I taught her how to say I love you.
Yes, and we love you. We love
Let
you.
me get her some treats.
Well, she goes, well, I know what you're going for,
Yeah.
and I'm right here, Mom.
Freeze-dried chicken. The favorite. Nubby, 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 wiggle. Come here next to me.
Yeah, got to get her so everybody can see her.
Good. Can you push? Yes. Push. Good. Storm around. Yes. Off legging. Good. And I'm gonna stay. Off legging. Off. Good. Ready? Come front. Closer. Closer. Can you sit pretty? Good job. Wait. Good. Yes.
She likes those treats.
Yeah.
She likes them.
What else do we do? Let's see your teeth. Teeth. Good girl. Can you touch? Touch. Good girl. And I can go like so far away from her and make her lay down, and she will stay
right there.
and stay there. Hey,
Oh, look at she's.
even when we have a leash on, I can put the leash on her, and I can say stay, and I can pull her, and she will not move until I tell her.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a good girl you are. You are such a good girl. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming here,
Thank you
and
for
I'm sure
having me.
everybody
All
will
of
love
you.
this. Everybody loves the animals.
Yeah.
You want to put a little hat on?
Come here.
See where you are?
Say thank you for having us.
Thank you, Storm, and thank you, Alisa.
Leave it. Wearing hats and antlers is her thing.
Are you styling?
Good girl. She's a trip.
Thanks again. I appreciate
Oh my God,
it.
thank you
you
so
so
much.
much.